Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's Reading the Red, this incredible morning. It's cold, but it's bright and it isn't raining, which is lovely. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 18. We're in this climate where Jesus is trying to explain to the disciples regarding an understanding of the signs of the end of the age. And we've had that sense of watch out for this, beware of that. And then in verse 18, it simply says these words, and whoever is in the field must not turn back and get his coat. So whoever is in the field. So that gives the impression that the man or the woman is out there working in the field. So there's a sense of activity, of normality taking place. And Jesus says, and whoever. So he's pointing out to everyone who is in the field working. And he says to them, don't get caught up in going back and getting your coat. Now, your coat was an important thing because it meant that it could keep you warm, it could keep you protected, it could keep you secure. That sense of being in a sleeping bag kind of experience. Your coat was very important to you because at least it gave you a place where you could live in for the night. But Jesus says, don't go back and get your coat. Don't go and get distracted by anything material, anything that you won't need, because you just need to get away from it, away from where the problem is. And that sense of getting away from the problems. Life encounters us with many problems. Every day we have problems. Problems aren't really a problem. The problems we have are to do with the management of the problems. And when we manage problems well, we do well. When we manage problems bad, things go wrong. And Jesus is saying here that you mustn't get caught up in going back to get your coat that you won't need because you've got a problem, a big problem coming. And the problem is this, that the end of the age is here. And you need to get away from where that problem is. And the only solution Jesus offers is to leave everything behind and get away from the problem. And there is a sense in which when Jesus came, he provided a means to get us away from the problem that was coming at the judgment. The judgment is the summing up of all sin. Everyone who has ever sinned and committed against God wrongdoings is accountable unless they turn to the solution of that problem at the end of the age called judgment. And the solution that we all need to turn to is God's provision, Jesus. Jesus is God's provision to deal with the ultimate problem of judgment. Your coat ain't going to do you any good. You need to get into Jesus and let Jesus get into you. Thank you for joining me. Be blessed. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.